That's my last name. Anyway.
All right, so I'm here with Mitchell. Mitchell, how old are you?
I'm 46.
Are you originally from Arizona?
Nope, I was born in Staten Island, New York, and then promptly whisked away by my mom to California, and then kidnapped by my dad back to New York. And then my mom came to rescue me. Back to California I went, and then I lived there until I started a couple grades in grade school. When my mom went to the Navy, I started living with my grandparents a little bit. And then I messed up in high school and got sent to my dad's back in New York. Lasted a hot couple years over there and was sent right back to my mom because I wasn't doing good. And New York's not a place where you want to screw around, so my dad was kind of worried, so he sent me back here to Arizona. They have a chance to, because the shit I was doing back there in New York pretty got me killed pretty quickly, if I would have thought about it really thoroughly. Two different places, you know what I mean?
So Mitchell, what's your current situation right now?
Well, right now I'm doing my service work. Basically, I'm sacrificing my life for the betterment of everybody else's, if I can. You know what I mean? I try to keep myself nice and clean and in decent clothes and well fed and what have you, like my needs taken care of as best I can. But then after that, I'm at the disposal of the people around me, in a sense. Try to help do this and that and pray for people and just do what God tells you to do. That's what I do.
How long have you been out here in the street?
Well, I got out of prison in 18 and pretty much since 2018, and probably like 4 years now. I mean, granted, I've done some jail time too. So I wasn't,
What did you do jail time for?
Like fighting and stealing shit from stores.
How long were you locked up?
I did like 4 or 5 months, something like that.
Do you have any family out here in Arizona?
Well, that's a good question. Right now, as it stands, people don't necessarily run around and announce themselves to me. Usually, it's a fucking game of question. Peekaboo, hide and seek shit. I don't know how to explain it. But my brother Carl and my sister Crystal. Last I checked, they lived out here somewhere. Peoria, Scottsdale, something like that. And then I have 2 other siblings, Ronnie and Dana. And last I heard from them, I think Ronnie lived in California. I mean, so did Dana, but I don't know for sure. And then I have a whole bunch of other family members, cousins and stuff, both sides of my family. And I just don't know where they're at. They could be somewhere around Arizona. They could be anywhere in the United States.
Do you think they know about your current situation? Are they aware of what's going on?
Well, I think it's impossible sometimes not to, but it's very easily. You can be like me and not watch TV, So I don't know what the fuck's going on in the world. I'm almost the last one probably to know anything that's going on. But then again, I don't know.
Do you ever try to contact them?
Sometimes I communicate with my stepmom.
Yeah.
Every now and then. I've tried to contact them before in the past, and it was kind of like hit and miss. You know what I mean? Like I would miss them, and then they would miss me. I'd get back online a few weeks later, a few days later, whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of always back and forth. I guess I'm just failing to do what it takes, to actually get the situation, under control in a sense.
Are you trying to get out of your situation?
Well, I'm just kind of waiting for a sign in a sense. Like, I'm not hurting anybody by volunteering my time, to help people out in what they need. I'm not hurting anybody by praying for people, myself. Yes, I am trying to kind of move forward. I have a few things, like a few irons in the fire, because due to COVID and all that shit, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do in my own timeline. So now it's kind of like back to the drawing board and find out where I am and in the line, I suppose, I guess you'd call it. Like, there's a few things that, you know, about like what I do for actual living and make money at that people don't know about. Like, it's not all just run in there and do what you want to do. It's do what you have to do and wait your turn, basically. You know, it's not as easy as, and it's not as hard as that as I thought it would be. But there's a lot of proving yourself too. There's a lot of you got to show that you can be responsible, and you got to show that you can.
Out here to survive, Mitchell?
Well, I don't know. I guess it comes down to, like, I pray, but I do the Lord's work to survive. I help. I spread the word. I try to be like an example of the power of the Lord, and also, you know, and the Lord does everything. He can do anything too. If you can think it up, and you know.
How do you get food out here?
Well, people like you, well, or people, you know, people come and bring me food, or somebody will give me some money, or sometimes I steal it. You know, bottom line, if I'm starving, really, really hungry, I'll steal it. You know, something stupid.
Do you mess around with any substances out here?
I like to say that I don't, because I would be lying.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you mess with blues?
No, those are questions that I'd rather not answer because people will take it the wrong way. Like me, I got a lasso on my drug habit. Like drugs are not first at all in my priority list. Okay. Sometimes I'll be in like miserable pain, and you know, I'll take something for a painkiller. But as far as like opiates go, I don't even like them. To say that I don't hit blues every now and then, that'd be a lie, because I do. But I don't get dope sick. I don't fucking fiend for them. I don't steal shit just to get them. Usually if I have any, it's because somebody gave me a bunch, and I'll just give them away. Like, I don't have no use for them, really. I could sell some, but I don't want to, because I don't need that can of worms opening up on me. Like, you know, the whole fucking law enforcement shit. My favorite substance or whatever would be pot. I like to drink alcohol, but that's something I'm not really that great at. So that's that for that. And put this on. Yeah, I do meth sometimes, but none of the shit that I do. I mean, really excessively, but I have in the past. And it's kind of like up in the air with me how bad it really is, and you know, where the limits are, because, like, I'm not a cigarette smoker, but I know a grip of motherfuckers die from cigarette smoking every year. You know what I mean? I do meth here and there, but I'm not your tweaker type motherfucker. I don't lerp through shit. I don't steal people's stuff. I'm not a weirdo per se, but I mean, we're all a little weird anyways. And no matter what, I still act the same, you know, whether I get high or not. Like, I'm still there to help. You know, whatever, you know. I'm not your ordinary person, but I think I came with a lot of respect, or a lot of what you call that, experience. I did 17 years in prison. I've lived many summers and winters outside, so I'm used to it. I know how to do it, basically. Per se, I get a lot of people that fuck with me, a lot of people that hate me and hate on me. I'm not sure why. And I can almost fucking point out to you, you know, easily, like, how I'm getting fucked with. I'm not a delusional weirdo. It's not all in my head. But I don't know. I don't know what it is, actually. People get mad at me. I know that when I fuck up out here, because not always like it used to be. It's not like it used to be for me. Like, if I fuck up out here, people aren't really running to the cops no more, you know. So, but I'll tell you what, they get their pound of flesh one way or another. So, you know, streets and everything.
So it's dangerous out here?
Well, it could be. It just depends on what kind of person you are. If you're a fucking idiot and you're violent and...
How do you keep safe out here?
Well, I let a motherfucker know that I wish a fucker would, because I fight. And I have my friends, you know, we look out for one another.
And you pretty much got to show people out here that you're not going to take no bullshit.
Oh no, yeah, you're right, you do. I know, and like I said, like I guess for everybody, it's personalized though. Like for me, sometimes I'll let somebody fucking do some shit because people, they're not gonna change overnight. And I'm trying to help somebody. I'm not trying to say, okay, well I'm gonna help you, and if you don't want it, I'm gonna kill you. Like, you know what I mean? And sometimes I'd rather fuck with me than other people.
Yeah.
Because other people don't understand. You know what I mean?
Do
This
they
person
tend to
take
leave
some
you
people.
alone after you establish your little name?
Well, people don't. What people don't know, they don't tend to really want to run into and fuck up because you never know. This motherfucker might be he might be a serial killer, you know?
Yeah.
Or what have you. He might be a police officer. You never know who somebody is. So, like for me, why I don't fuck with people is because of that right there. I don't know you from a fucking hole in the wall. You could be, you know, the senator's son. You know what I mean? And, next thing you know, I'm all hammed up because somebody's got fucking, he can pull some strings and shit, you know, or what have you. I'm pretty surprised at the lack of fucking violence really is out here. I grew up in the 80s where it was just kind of nuts, dude. There's people fucking getting shot all over the place, gangbangers, jack boys, and it was all fucking fucked because it was, you know, it's just, you know, and gangbanging and everything. I think if everybody put it in perspective, I don't think it ever made sense to anybody. You know what I mean? Anybody, a gangbanger to a fucking an OG. You know, if you look at it, it's senseless violence. It does serve no purpose and it gets you nowhere. You know, and people I think are starting to realize that. Like, I don't know. But there are some real true-to-life gangsters, certified killers out there, and they will fucking lay you out if you fucking do the wrong shit, you know, to the wrong people. I mean, it's still real. Life is still a bitch, and you still die, you know? Ain't nothing changed, except the fucking rent's gone fucking way high, and it's hotter.
How was your life like before you were homeless, Mitchell?
Well, I was.
Did you hold a 9 to 5?
Well, I did. I've had a job a few times. Only when I. Well.
What kind of work were you doing?
I did some construction. Then I did some light construction, like indoor remodeling and crap like that. Like demolition, debris removal stuff, painting. Mostly handyman crap. I've worked at. I worked for a promotions company once, doing basically like kind of live commercials during functions and events like in Nickelodeon, or let me see, like I worked at the fair. I worked at concerts, giving away alcohol. Yeah, it just depends. Mm-hmm.
All right, well.
My life seems to have been set up sometimes.
Hey man, thank you for sharing your story. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Are you okay with me using this on my YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Just in case some of my subscribers want to reach out to you with any sort of help or donations, do you have any social media?
Yeah,
anywhere where they can reach
Mitchell L. Grazioli. That's my Facebook.
All right, Mitchell.
If
How do you spell it out real quick?
MITCHELL space period L period space GRAZIOLI.
All right, thank you, Mitchell.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.